Peace, everybody. It's Khadirah, back here to talk about my coding class and the website that we have been on for weeks now. The website is called Solo Learn, and on here you learn about Python and how to code. And in today's video, I will be going over the section Tuple Unpacking. So let's hop right into it. It reads. Tuple unpacking allows you to assign each item in an iterable, often a tuple, to a variable. Example, numbers equals 1, 2, and 3. A, B, C is equal to numbers, which is up here. So A would be like 1, B would be 2, and C would be 3. So then now it says print A, print B, and print C. So once you enter that in and press the enter key on your keyboard, it will pop out this 1, 2, 3. Because once again, A will be equal to 1, B is 2, and C is 3. So let's move on to a question. What is the value of Y after this code runs? So here it has XY is equal to 1, 2. But down here it says xy is equal to yx. So now they just flipped it. So the answer to this would be 1. Because since they flipped it, now it's saying that y would be, well, originally it was saying 1 would be equal to x and 2 would be equal to y. But since they flipped it to yx, now y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So that's why the answer is 1. Boom, got it right. Let's move on. And this section reads, a variable that is prefaced with an asterisk takes all values from the iterable that are left over from the other variables. Example, A, B, C that has an asterisk, and D is equal to 1, 1 through 9, put it that way. So down here, it says again, print A, print B, print C, and print D. So once you press your enter button, it will pop out 1, 2, but remember, C had the little asterisk. So for C, it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since there's D, D will take the last one, which would be 9. So let's move on to the question. This question says, what is the output of this code? A, B, C, D, E that has an asterisk, F, and G, and the range is 20 or 1 through 20. Print ln E. So the answer is 14. Okay, let's explain. So, wish I could draw it out. But in your mind, imagine a number line that has 1 through 20. So, since A is the first one, it will take 1. B is the second, which would take 2. C and D, so on and so on. But since E has an asterisk, it will take the numbers all the way up to 18. And since there's 2 here, this would take 19, F would take 19, and G would take 20. So the reason why I put 14 is because it's actually asking how many numbers are in like E's number line. So this, again, A will be 1, B, 2, and so on and so on. So once you get to E, the first number in E's pattern will be 5. And then it goes all the way up to 18. So if you count how many numbers between 5 and 18, it's 14. So that's why but that's how we got 14. So let's see. Boom, and we are correct. Okay, so now let's see. Oh, we're done. Now we're going to move on to what is a Raspberry Pi. The whole reason why we're on this website learning how to code is because soon in the future, well, not soon in the future, like soon now, We are getting our Raspberry Pis and coding the Raspberry Pi to do different projects. So in this video, it's just going to explain what the Raspberry Pi is. So hope you enjoy.
This is a Raspberry Pi. It's a credit card-sized computer that costs around £25, designed to teach young people to program, and is capable of doing all kinds of wonderful things. Back in the 80s, kids had to learn how to code computers to use them, and as a result, these kids grew up with an inbuilt understanding of how computers work. Now, we need more programmers than ever before. So to deal with this problem, some clever people came up with the Raspberry Pi to reignite the spark. It runs Linux, a free operating system from an SD card, just like the one in your digital camera, and it's powered by a USB phone charger. You just plug in a mouse and a keyboard, connect it to a TV or monitor, and you're ready to go. In schools, not only is Raspberry Pi a great way to learn programming skills as part of ICT, there are also dozens of cross-curricular applications like science and music. And all over the world, people are experimenting with Raspberry Pis and attending Raspberry Jam events, where people of all ages are learning what can be done with a Raspberry Pi. Since the first Raspberry Pi was shipped, we've seen examples of people using the Pi in a variety of amazing and interesting projects, taking advantage of its size, portability, cost, programmability, and connectability. So whether you want to learn to make games, build robots, or even teach a bird to parachute, with Raspberry Pi, the sky's the limit.
Hope that you enjoyed that video talking about what is Raspberry Pi. And as you can see, you can do many different things with the Raspberry Pi, just as long as you know how to code and how to do it right. So I hope that you enjoyed and learned something from my presentation. Peace, everybody.